China's government has reportedly ordered its domestic airlines to stop accepting deliveries of Boeing jets and to halt purchases of aircraft parts from the U.S.
What do you get when a global superpower says, "No more Boeing"? A ripple that turns into a shockwave. This isn't just about airplanes, it's about politics, billions of dollars, thousands of jobs, and the balance of power between two of the world's biggest economies. Welcome to the new front in the US-China trade war, 35,000 feet above the ground. Beijing has spoken. Chinese airlines are halting all deliveries of Boeing aircraft. They're freezing orders, and they've been told, don't buy any equipment from American aerospace firms. At the same time, the US is slapping tariffs of up to 145% on Chinese imports. Tensions are rising, and Boeing finds itself smack in the middle of it all. Let's break it down. At the end of last year, Boeing had about 4,500 jets on order. Over 1,200 of those were linked to China, either directly from airlines or through leasing companies. That's more than a quarter of its entire global backlog. With list prices around $300 million for wide-bodies and $110 million for smaller planes, we're talking about billions in potential revenue. Toss in long-term service deals, and Boeing stands to lose $10 to $12 billion a year. And Wall Street noticed. Boeing shares dropped nearly 10% in just days. This isn't just about one company. Boeing's supply chain touches nearly every U.S. state, from engine parts in Ohio to landing gear in California. Thousands of companies and tens of thousands of jobs are tied to these orders. If deliveries to China stop, that chain starts to snap. Job losses are projected between 5,000 to 10,000 in the next year, just in engine parts alone. But here's the twist. China needs Boeing too. Its airlines rely heavily on Boeing 737s, 777s, and Dreamliners for global routes. Switching to Airbus isn't plug and play. It means retraining pilots, overhauling maintenance systems, and spending millions in the process. Beijing knows there will be pain, but they're betting America will bleed more. U.S. aviation exports are worth $130 to $140 billion a year. China makes up 15 to 18% of that. Losing that share means a direct hit to America's export balance. The fear now? That China won't stop with Boeing. Semiconductors, agriculture, chemicals, any of these could be next. Boeing's market value has taken a nosedive, $15 to $20 billion wiped out in a week. The company is still recovering from the 737 MAX crisis. Now this? Analysts warn that a prolonged freeze could slash Boeing's delivery revenues by up to 25%. With 140,000 employees and 30,000 tied to its commercial jet business, that's a major threat to U.S. jobs. President Trump has been blunt. China walked away from the deal. He blames them for manipulating currency and stacking the deck. Inside Congress, Boeing's lobbyists are pleading for tariff relief. Some lawmakers are sympathetic. But the administration isn't budging. Boeing is caught in a political crossfire it didn't choose. All eyes now turn to Airbus. If China announces a new megadeal with the European rival, Boeing's market position could crumble. Rumors swirl of a 150-plane order. If that materializes, Boeing loses not just a sale, it loses the future. Comac, China's homegrown manufacturer, is also stepping up, but scaling to meet demand will take years. This isn't just business. Civil aviation, once a neutral technical industry, is now a political battlefield. Behind every canceled order is a power move. Behind every delayed delivery is a strategic calculation. $150 billion in potential deals, tens of thousands of jobs, and two nations refusing to blink. Could diplomacy step in? Possibly. But not yet. Both sides are still playing hardball. Some experts hope for a reset, a deal in aviation, even if other sectors remain tense. Others warn this is just the beginning. If more industries are pulled in, the trade war could deepen into a full-blown economic confrontation. Boeing's crisis is a warning shot. It's not just about planes. It's about how interconnected the world has become, and how easily those connections can unravel. As of now, Boeing is losing billions, China is flexing its muscles, and the rest of us, we're watching the skies, waiting to see what falls next. This is civil aviation turned political warfare, a $150 billion chess match at 35,000 feet. And the turbulence? It's just getting started. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future updates.